Hi. It's it is 5:15 in the afternoon. And I was missing yesterday. Wait, actually, I don't need my gamer hands because I'm using my mouse and keyboard to play
Quack
this song.
quack.
Hi, Tammy. Let me just... No controller because I'm playing with mouse and keyboard because this game feels a lot easier than playing with mouse and keyboard. Thank you. I need these. I needed the head pats to combat the oomfies. That was not so oomphy. I feel like there's a lot I could say. Okay, aside from the everything that's just been my mood fluctuating, I can say I've proudly pissed off a person in PvP because I died a lot. You know, like a dumbass. To put it quickly, briefly, and short before I run into this game right now, I was playing Final Fantasy XIV with a friend earlier, and I realized, oh my goodness, I can get levels from PvP whether I win or lose. Yeah, the XP could be cut in half when I lose, but XP is still XP, baby, and sometimes I don't feel like grinding. Hi, Bunny. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a pleasant day at work. I'm telling a quick story of how I pissed someone off at PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's gonna make me giggle each time. Yeah, no, so for everybody who is in the know-how, I've just been having a bit of a stressed weekend since Sunday, and Monday my mood was just not... It was between Saturday to Sunday. Everything was just not okay. Then Sunday, I lost a day. Monday, I'm thinking I'm gonna get back to normal. I did not. Spoiler, I did not. I was not okay. I stayed in bed and just rotted until I think I saw the sun come up and then go down. I don't know. Everything felt like a bit of a blur. But I definitely got like a bunch of...
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. I definitely got a handful of people helping me out, at least financially, because God, I feel kind of embarrassed about it. But I'm going to be holding on to my promise, at least for those that donated rather than bought a commission. And my promise is, and I'm going to be trying to integrate this for future streams, especially when I do art. I just have to pick a day when I want to do art, because not every day is going to be the art time. For every Ko-fi I'm given, I'll dedicate 5 minutes of drawing for the person that gave me a Ko-fi. So if somebody gave me 3 Ko-fis, that's 15 minutes. 10 Ko-fis, that's 50 minutes, etc., etc. So I'll be streaming as much as I can on Thursday, my morning, which is going to be everyone's very early morning, maybe. And well, for the regular commissions that people actually like went and bought, I'm going to be doing those ones a bit more offline, because I feel like because they bought a commission, maybe they want something specific, and everyone has been kind to say, oh no, you don't have to, but I kept insisting because it feels counterintuitive, I guess, if somebody like donates money to me and then I feel bad. And so I try to just like compensate, like, oh, I know you're giving me money and you're doing that to help me, but let me also draw something that I, a human-ish, made, because oh boy, lots of things. But yeah, I ended up playing Final Fantasy XIV. Love, thank you. I played Final Fantasy XIV last night with a friend. We were doing PvP because, again, I learned I could level some stuff, and I am backlogged on that since Dawn Trail's trailer came out again, and I'm like, oh boy, I need to catch up with everything. So I did PvP with my friend for hours. I even started like boiling potatoes in the background because I was trying to make a meal and I had potatoes to spare. So here I am just fighting for my life in this thing. But at the same time, I don't care it's just a game. Like, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's just a game. It's not that deep. And after some loss, like, it was a really bad loss, in my opinion, because I, admittedly, zoned out. I was emoting in the early stages of this game, and I'm like, and then I look up and I realize, oh shit, everyone's not here. Oh fuck. So I'm late to the party. I go up and I'm trying to like catch up, but kept getting like, I kept dying because a lot of the enemy team just kept surrounding me, and I would just try my best. And I think it's like worse because I'm playing a healer, and healer in PvP in Final Fantasy 14 is a little stiff to play. I guess it is useful, but it is just stiff. Boy. So, I'm dying. And admittedly, I'm just thinking, this is funny. Hello. So I'm dying here, and after I die and game over, and it's like the defeat, I lost, and I got some XP. I got to level 86 for myself, and I'm like, oh yeah, level 86, that's great. I get a DM/tell, like it's a private in-game message from somebody who who happened to be on my team earlier, and occasionally on my opposing team. And let me quickly read the filtered version, because oh boy. Let me get this here. Yeah, so they come and text me saying, dude, you've been effing feeding for hours now. Do you just like smoking the pickle or what? This is me censoring everything because I don't want to say the extreme words, I guess, because I don't know which is going to be Twitch friendly or not. And I'm like, feeding? What do you mean by that? Because I don't know PvP terminology. I'm just a simple casual player who's there for the fun of it. And they go, you go in and effing die over and over and over. Never use effing brain or of maybe staying behind, or maybe spam your heals. And I'm just like, this person's telling me how to play. I just respond with you're more serious about it. Keep in mind, this was supposed to be a casual game that we were doing. It's PvP, but it was labeled casual as opposed to ranked. And I'm just thinking, wow, you're very serious about this. And then I blocked them. I could have blocked them sooner, I know, but honestly, I don't care. I was already my own depresso espresso. I needed something else to think about, and then I get hit with this, and I'm thinking, wow, someone hurt them more than the world has hurt me. They are truly hurting in the world to think a video game is so deep. It's so complex. It is as complex as... It's as complex as toast. Anyway. We're going to get back into playing Disco Elysium. And I have to load my game for that. Yeah, I went here. So let me try to refresh my memory on what we did, because it's been a full week, and it's raining. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Okay. So we play the unknown officer because we still don't have our name. We are accompanied by the dear Kim Kitsuragi. Love him very much. He is dear to me, dear to us. A bunch of things have been said now. 1, I'm missing my gun. 2, I'm missing my badge. 3, I'm missing my name and identity. But so far, we're filling it in with Hobocop thoughts. There's a dead body out back, and I spent 3 hours last week. I can't remember if it was 3 or 5 hours. I spent a lot of hours in the back just failing my rolls and just continuously throwing up. So you know it's great. You know, it's fantastic. But we got a bunch of fun things to think about during the entire time. We found a horrible mug from its time period, and I wish I could throw it away. I don't think I can. I don't want to interact with it yet. Ugh. We found our damaged ledger as well. We threw it in the trash, and Sylvie found it for us. Bless her. She's pretty, and I hope she gets with Garth, I want to say his name is. Yeah, we want to get with Garth. We have a photo of the dead body, including a funky tattoo that we'll inspect later. Borrowed some gloves, found both my shoes. I'm collecting trash because if I collect trash, I can trade it for money. Oh yeah, right, I'm also broke, and I have a massive debt because my character got depressed. Like me! Oh yeah, we found a hat in the trash too. And we also borrowed some of Kim's tools, learning some fun things. I went the super smart intellect genius route. But I'm pretty bad at everything else. Maybe average in my psyche, but everything else, horrible. If I don't play my cards right, one punch, I'm dead. I don't even know if I have like all the other things. But yeah, we need to get some government marked heavy fuel oil if we want to paint this thing. Oh yeah, wait, maybe I should like also talk about like everything that we did. We opened the trash container to find some stuff. We interviewed a person. We found my paperwork. My shoe. Interviewed Garth. Inspected the body after 3 fucking hours. We talked to Garth. I thought his name was Garth, not Gart. We talked to Gart for Sylvie. I read my ledger, and the name of the case is The Hanged Man, after the tarot card, but totally not after the tarot card because I don't know if we established that. And then we were reading the watermarks of my... What else do I have to do now? It's the active ones. So we talked to the smoker on the balcony, and he has been evading us because we're pigs. Get a reality lowdown. Is Lena the pretty lady from upstairs who was smoking? Or is Lena somebody else? I don't remember. Sorry, a rich person. Rich people are educated. That is so smart. Sing karaoke. I need to get a hold of a sad song on tape. I need to go back to my room. I don't know yet. Figure out who made the call, because somebody made the call. Victim tattoos. Okay, that's another thing for the thing. Joyce's info on lynching. Yeah, that's a fair one to do. Go put the clothes in the trash. Right, Kuno. I genuinely actually looked up something about Kuno, and it just made me... Like, last time I know I was talking about him, it's like, oh, he's such a little shit. But it makes sense, and it makes me sad. I'm glad I didn't punch him, and I'm glad I'm not able to. But goddamn, he's making it so hard. Pay for damages. I could ask my station for funds. I don't want to do that. They're gonna laugh at me. Report my badge missing. I could. I also don't want to. Get the body down. Yeah. I like actually how I like some of these descriptions now. So it's like somehow it makes that bloated corpse isn't up. Somehow make it so that bloated corpse isn't up there anymore. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. Find booze and drink it. Now that could be a lot of things happening. Figure out the rest of the armor. Ask Kuno, the kid throwing rocks, what he knows. Ah, I don't want to. Missing contest. Asked him to tell you about the case. Police officers get briefed about the cases they're given. Sometimes they forget the briefing, though. Run the number on the victims. Oh, right! Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first get to the station wagon. But yeah, lots for us to do. I'm going to move it, so I'm going to move my VTuber out of the way a little bit so we can see.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the radio and ask them to read the number for our good old dead body. Yay!
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hi, Alice. Beauty. My redhead. I love you. I mean, I need you to run a serial number for me from a pair of armored boots. Could you do that, please and thank you?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
It is a E50.100.1000. The make of model of the armor is Fairweather T500/VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Thanks, Encyclopedia. Now everyone knows I'm a fucking nerd.
57th, over and out.
Bye.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Thank you. Let me close the door. And that's that so far with Kim Kitsuragi and Hobocop. Best duo ever. Alright, call back in a day. One day. One whole day. Is there any... Is that trash? I can't tell if it's trash. No, I can't get it. Alright. We know you're a mailbox. Alright, no, you're a mailbox. Okay. Hello, little girl. I see you are standing outside in the rain. Mind telling me about any murders?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you. Smiling, her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Not really, just fucking... what kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Ah.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Nah, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl. Little girl. Little girl. I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside them.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is. It's a small cardboard picture that you can send to a friend or a loved one.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
Who cares about board games? No one. The police don't have time for games. I like playing games with people's minds. Oh, do I tell this to a child? Fuck, all of these are good. I'm so... I like the last two so badly. These ones are good. I like playing games. with people's minds.
Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else?
He fears me.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
They are most certainly not. So, who are you?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. I could help by brutally dismantling the free markets. Oh, okay. I'm not going... for the time period that this is the assumed 1951? I think it's like 51. So there's a lot that's just happening that's like I'm gonna leave you be, girl, unless I have more questions after I tell you, but like I'm gonna have a word with your mom.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Hot juice. Wait, shouldn't you be in school or something? Or is it like holidays?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
I like cursed shit.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrows my eyes and looks through the creaking boards of the windows.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Kim. We're going into a spooky place.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Also, what do you know about the failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations!
No such thing.
Kim!
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Stroking my chin. Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Okay.
Ever heard of the non-existent egg? Neither have I. What were we talking about again?
Oh wait, sorry, let me just Ooh. I'm a floating mouse cursor. Oi. Anyway. Alright. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know. I need to know what a crime is. It's that bad. It's it's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. Why would I want to read about crime? Okay, I'm gonna say the second one.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Uh, I'll have you know, I'm a bit of a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Okay, I'm offended. Or not really. I'm in an ambiguous state right now because of this game. Well, what does a cop look like according to your books?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Who the fuck is Dick Mullen? I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work. Anyway, it's your points to your head. I don't know if I'm pointing to mine or her head. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. I actually had another question. Oh, fuck. I want to insult Dick Mullen because I don't think I'm ever gonna meet him. Because of everything else sounds a bit too deprecating. Like, very much deprecating. I wanted to live a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
Look. Look at me, a hideous beast, a failure of a cop, a disgrace. A man can never be truly happy with who he is. You'll understand when you're older. That third one is only funny to say around people who are actually older than you. Because it's just so dumb to do that to them. And I am going to come in here and just slam cold hard facts of depression on life.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
I am ruining the lives of children in this game. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just oh wait, I get to say all of them, don't I? Maybe I don't. It's not your body that's important. It's police work. Anyway, it's your points to head.
Head? Yes.
No.
Not head, child. Heads.
God. Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there, and you have to get in their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer.
Isn't that very dangerous?
She examines the picture of Dick Mullen. Girly. I don't know, but I feel like if it wasn't for the man murdered in the back, I think I could kill a man in this game. Or the man would kill me. Kim, you got my back. You still have the gun. Anyway, policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleon... Chameleon... I can't fucking read. Oh my god. Chameleonic. Lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Okay then.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
I need time. Ooh, no. Not gonna do that. Composure. That is my motor I have... No, not gonna touch that just yet. Okay. Tell me about the romance books.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in the situation. Oh my god, girly.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
And they have to be rich? What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? That's enough romance for me. I had another question. Oh, these are all good. These are so good. Okay, what about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's
Oh,
more like everyday life.
oh my god, everyday life can be romantic. Girly, girly, like, I, I could be at home with my fiance, the weather is shite, we're not going anywhere out, and yeah, we probably don't have money to like go out or anything, but heck, we have potatoes, we can make potato snacks together, pop a movie in and watch it together, where I ask him the dumbest questions known to man because I cannot think for once when watching a movie sometimes, especially if it's dated back to the 70s, and then he'll be eagerly telling me all the answers to my questions because so and so.
Especially if it's daily life with muscled up cowboys on the ranch XD.
Hush you! But no, there's so much romance in the everyday life that doesn't have to involve money, because the only thing that money comes in is problems if you can't afford your bills. Like me, I could not afford my bill, and now with the help of people, I can afford bill. Ah, we do not talk about the cowboys right now. I want to first get past something, and then I can maybe go back to cowboy game, but for now, no cowboy. Hush. But yeah, sometimes you just have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Oh my god! No! That is a bad fix! That's how people romanticize 50 Shades of Grey! You're too young to understand this, little girlie, but no! Both of the guys could be bad.
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad.
Hush,
Nobody
Timmy!
wants to read a story like that.
If it's written really well.
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Okay, what about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
I'm forgetting. You don't have to gift him a cowboy hat. He's American already. He could get one by going outside and suddenly it just pops onto his head. But, God, I'm forgetting that this game is, like, supposed to be set in, like, 1951. So the nuance of romance books is very limited. And I am like talking from the future, like 70 years from 70 years. Good God. But yeah, it's like later in the future, and I'm coming back at her like, girly, this is not how romances are nowadays. They can be gay.
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
He pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. Girly, you're gonna regret meeting and talking to me right now. No. Think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
Doesn't it ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
Oh my god, do I have a new concept idea in my brain? Yes.
Maybe some about other books?
Yeah, I've asked enough questions, and they're mostly stupid ones. Alright. On to see. I forget your name. I'm gonna go talk to your mum. Your good old ma'am. You must be the ma'am. Hold on. You must be the madam of the establishment. Hi, I'm gonna fuck up your entire day.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I'm gonna make her regret meeting me. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Honey, I already have experienced the grave psychic disfavor. Any more, and I'm just a lump of depression.
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation.
Jacob, with
All
his
they do is
sweat
make you
gleaming abs
dependent.
shining in the sunlight, spins his forbidden love Tabitha into his arms. Never before had such a passion sparked through her fingertips, the heat boiling under that passion-skewed skin, the feverish glow of love-struck eyes staring into each other in the soiled sanctity of the garden.
Okay. Not sure how I'm supposed to respond to that appropriately. It sounds very bland.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
Bland writing, Temmie. It's not that deep. Yeah, it's like just making heads and tails of it. I'm just like, ah. It's okay. Nothing noteworthy for me to go, oh, I love this. Nah. I have very particular tastes. Anyway. Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence. It would forge ties between us working people. Walmart? I don't even have a Walmart here where I live. I will be having access to a Walmart after I move, but honestly, nah. I am very picky with the books I get and read anyway. And romance is not on the genre that I read for. Anyway, back to the choices I need to make. It would forge ties between us working people, good practice for fighting our common enemy. You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions. Damn, you're right. What kind of a business relationship would that kickstart? Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. A lapse of professionalism. That does not represent my values. 1952 romance novels. Yeah, I don't think I've read a book. I don't think I've read books before 1989, maybe? Like, books from 1989 and after I've read. Here and there, of course. Anything before that, I have not been able to pick up, touch, and or just proceed to. Oh my god, is that a Shuji Wakahisa? Oh my god. Hey. Hi. How is Wait, you just woke up right now? How many people are waking up right this very moment? I'm curious. Whether it's the morning early risers or the afternoon late sleepers like me occasionally. Either way, welcome, welcome. Woke up because Duggo crawled into bed because it's so cold. Yeah, it's getting warmer here. I had to turn the heater off in my bedroom. But yeah. Tim reads a romance novel. Tim's very picky with the romance book. It's absolute shit. Tim will send to the burn pile. Headpats. Yeah, oh man, hold on. I am legitimately wasting time by not picking a thing there because there is a timer that goes off. But, okay, if I had to talk about the books I like to read a lot of, fantasy, comedy, and horror mixed into one. So, my taste in books are very particular. If it doesn't I want to be somewhat entertained. I like when there's a good chunk of like horror to the imagination and like suspense. And if it's not horror suspense, then it's definitely horror in imagery for the imagination. Also, hi Lucky. So if I can imagine the horror and grotesqueness that is happening within the chapter, I am happy. If the writing is witty enough, like, my goodness, I've talked about this book before, and I cannot go on a bit too big of a tangent because we'll be here for like 3 hours just from me talking. But my favorite number one book series, which happens to be for children, and just makes me giggle each time because damn, there's so much death in that it could compare it. It's like Game of Thrones light when it comes to the amount of deaths in it. Astounding. It was one of the first book series that I got to read when I was like 7-ish years old. It's called Skullduggery Pleasant, written by Derek Landy, and he happens to be one of my favorite writers since I could learn how to read. His characters feel very much well grounded. Some could probably use work here or there, but I'm not a professional writer, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I've heard other people say this and that. I don't care what people usually say. I still enjoy his books they are for what it is. The main character is a skeleton with a very dark past, with descriptions I cannot say too much without giving big, massive spoilers. But yeah, he's a detective, he's a skeleton, he likes to fight crime, he has a gun, and he's also a sorcerer. And he has a sidekick who at the beginning of the book happens to be a 12-year-old girl who inherited a lot of things from her uncle, who happens to be good friends with the detective. And she is persistent as heck and is like, I am not going to stay here where a man tried to murder me. So either you take me to where the action is, or I'm gonna step on your hat. And he's just staring at her like, fine. And then he goes on to say, okay, so one of the first things you need to know that when we go out into the dangerous world is that you need to wear your seatbelts. Why is that? The car immediately flips over because somebody caused a earth-shattering explosion thing to happen near them. And so they flip to near death. Wild. But yeah, it's just the comedy, the talking points, the dialogues between every character. Like, there are serious moments, but then there are just cases where the main antagonist is like having this hurrah huzzah moment, looks back and just sees one of the most incompetent beings nearby, and is like, really? You come in and ruin, really, John, you gotta be like this. It's so silly, but it makes me giggle each and every single time. The other book series that definitely compare on a good note is the novels series and collections by V.E. Schwab. I've only known 2 books from her that happen to be linked, but everything else I feel like they might be standalones, otherwise I'm just wrong. But overall, I like the way that she also writes a lot of her characters. Very much, a lot of, there's a lot of dimension to the characters. And yeah, some of them could be like a bit simplistic. There are tropes that she does write about, but she subverts them in a way that I just enjoy very much. I have a tendency to just like a bunch of different books for like various different things, and will be willing to collect different books as well on different topics of genres if the mood arises. I have a book for different occasions basically, and oh boy, they make me happy. We're welcome. Hi, I'm VillainousEgg. Hi, I'm VillainousEgg. Welcome to me talking about books for 10 minutes instead of playing a game about being a detective. But yeah, I have very particular tastes in books, and Temmie is making this recurring joke about how I'm very much into this cowboy romance novel because I read one book that was left over from my late grandmother in her collection because my mom dug it up somewhere from like I don't know where she dug it up from, but we had like a lot of books growing up when I was growing up. My mom
Cowboy
just
smut.
my mom just brought me this book and said, "Your grandma used to love this book." I read it and I'm just thinking, "Damn, this is trashy as hell." The main character's trash. Well, no, not the main character, she's fine. The main love interest, he's trash. His relatives, kind of trashy, except his son. His son is okay. Just I feel for the kid. But damn, it is just the one silliest smut. I don't think I even finished reading the book. I don't know if it's because I lost interest or because mature topics is mature. And a lot of the things that this cowboy, what he did was super uncomfortable. Because damn, a book from the late 80s, I don't remember. I just know it was like before the 90s. A book from before the 90s where people did not understand the concept of no or no thank you? Unbelievable. It's a wild book. So yeah, I read it. I can't say it's a favorite. Like I liked some bits. I liked the description of how the guy looked like, but after reading his actions, I can't. I just can't. Like I have it. I'm curious how it finishes. Like I'd be so surprised if she left him and said, "Nah, I'm leaving you and I'm taking your son and I'm taking your land." But no.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
But no, 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 no. I don't think it's going to be that kind of happy ending that me in the now 2024 will be like glad to read about. I'm gonna if I pick up that book again and try to finish it, I'm gonna read the end and it's gonna say something along the lines of, "And so they lived happily ever after on his ranch with his son on a horse riding into the sunset with her new extended family, never to call her dad because of course she's a girl with daddy issues, where he wanted a son but never had one. Instead he had two daughters, where one was a hard-working girl and the other happened to be a shopaholic who happens to be his daddy's favorite little princess. Because of course we can't have happy nice things in books and literature. We have to have hell, suffering, smut." I digress. The book is trash. Anyway. I'm gonna forge ties between us working people.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space.
Na na na. Na 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 na.
Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
Madam, in this day and age, no. So you're the owner of the store, right?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
The voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
I got the girl in trouble. Fuck.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
I've I could just be fucking mean and say, yeah, she was slacking off. Or I could just go the route of like, which one can I say that'll get me to like, oh man, but no, then I'm gonna be telling this woman how to raise her own child, and it's the 50s, and no one can win. I can't win. Yeah, she was fine.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Ma'am? Ma'am? Please? I'm going to grade a human being.
Come now. It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
It's like, she's like 10 years old and should be in school. Also I'm fucking poor. I can't buy another book. I have 94 cents on me.
I guess it's better than nothing. She'll have to try harder next time.
Oh, now I can tell her off. Now I can tell her off, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm here to inspect crime scenes and bullshit, but the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong, and I'm gonna old school cop style tell you off.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Okay, she's gotten me there. Shit.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
I wish I did not lose my fucking gun, but then of course I'm gonna I can't say that, otherwise I'm gonna, the implication is now just there that I'm saying that I'm gonna, if I had my gun, Annette's gonna be an orphan. Wait, there's no dad. If I play my cards right, I seduce the mom, I get her to go out with me, we have we have some happy wedding, but my true love is with King Kitsuraki, but he's super supportive because he too wants to have a nice daughter. We raise up before she becomes a legal adult. We fucking sue her ass and or divorce her, take full custody of Annette, marry Kim Kitsuragi, and then we're going to have a nice happy little ever after, just two dudes, their daughter who really likes the known trivia of books, but is also maybe just a little bit awkward when talking to somebody who is just so fucking dumb as me. But you know, we'll make it work. We'll be a happy family. Isn't that right, Kim? Kim's into it. I can tell.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends how much you pay for the kid.
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
I can't fucking read.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labor and slavery. Ma'am, I'm gonna be schooling you just a little bit. Might rob you on the same day too. I don't know.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled
What in the
generation.
pistachio cracked
Are we done with
fuck
the
are you
jokes
going
now?
on about, Egg?
Temmie, I'm having a moment here. Calm. Yep, okay, but for anybody who did not hear what she said, she says those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Her tone is decisive, not at all angry at the insinuation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Kim! Okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Okay, let's say I have the money to buy a book.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
I hope you have a good time at work, Temmie, and if you're listening to me there, I hope my voice is just as dumb soothing and you're having a good laugh with your worked hours. And cat. Anyway, so what type of books do you... No, wait, I already asked. Anyway, tell me.
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. Hey. Psst.
Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How the fuck? How the fuck do I get here each and every single time? Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Every single time I've played through this game, because I have like a few intros to this game on multiple consoles. Every single time, I somehow get to the conclusion that I'm trying to I'm trying to start building communism again. And I'm thinking, how the fuck? Like, is it just the way that it's the way that I think and talk, isn't it? Oh my god. Can't argue that we should just stop building love too. But I'm a love winner, baby.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
Okay, how come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Okay, the last one I don't remember. Shit, man. Shit. Okay, I might have said some mildly left things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind.
My bro rhetoric. Please.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Mom.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
Oh my god, how did I get 5 points in communism? Ah! Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Ball, let's go in. Fuck it. I I don't think there's a way I can be neutral about this yet. If there is, I'll look it up a later day or try that in a different timeline. But now, fuck it. Let's go in.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Mom, I'm scared. We got firing squads. You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Destroy the fucking world. Well. How do I equip this? I don't have enough skill points to unlock that. Yeah, I'll take care of that at a later point of the game time. XP do I have? Not enough. Gotcha. So lovely bookshelf we're having here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
I see. No. I want to look here. Investigations, madam.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Madam, this is police business.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Madam, I do not need you to urge me to buy more books. I buy my own books already because I am a dumbass.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Bucket we ball, I'm opening the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hands has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Dumbass cop, let's go.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Is this about the curse? That's why you're afraid? Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in. Yeah, I'm a police officer. I need to get in here.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
I don't care and you can't stop me.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Maybe.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
Okay, maybe.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Oh my god! Which one?
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Feminine.
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Semenine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Alright, I'm gonna ignore the curtains for now and then talk with Madam. Finally has some police business to talk about. Alright, let's talk. What do you got for me?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Alright. Why are you so upset about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side, madam.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Yeah, sure. Ugh, storage room for employees. Sure.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Drawn to clues, and my very core drives me to that curtain.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
You're still talking about books. Are you trying to put a spell on me?
A spell? As if. This place doesn't need any spells or hoodoo mumbo-jumbo. This place has wonderful energy.
He wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed to a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Shit!
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Why didn't you just tell me it was right away that it was a curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Okay, but that's only if you talk about it, like, in fear, I feel. Like, if you talk about something that's awful, but you're, like, very fearful about it, then you're just manifesting the fact that it's going to consume you in a very negative way. Rather than saying it as a matter of factly, like, oh, yeah, no, there is, like, yeah, the earthquakes are erupting, and there is a volcanic eruption on its way here. And yes, there will be people that may possibly lose their homes and stuff, but there's always the good case that the volcanoes will not make people lose their home and instead just be diverted subtly to the right. By the way, everybody does have their home still. Everyone's okay in my country. It's like, fine, the volcanoes have passed, the eruptions or detail. Like, okay, maybe that's actually a bad example, but still. I don't know. I know somebody's going to come and tell me that I'm actually wrong, and then they're going to give me a brief rundown explanation of, like, the real reasons you shouldn't be talking about negative and stuff and space-time and blah blah blah. I have had nightmares and dreams about the Fae harassing me for as long as I can remember. Do I give many shits? Not too many. Am I upsetty spaghetti? Yeah, but I just chalk it up to it is what it is, baby. Am I still kicking? Yeah, it is what it is, baby. I am a nonsense of a human.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Yeah, and it mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
God.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Have you sought some other help and stuff?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
He nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Okay, what about the pendant on your necklace? Is that a ward as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
That's smart.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
I don't know, man.
Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
Ooh. 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 Oh man, both of these options kind of suck. There are hardly any customers in the store. Do you think it's really working? Or honestly, seems like this pendant thing is a scam and you could be doing so much more. Oof. I'm gonna tell it as it's straight.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Okay. Ooh. There's so many options to say and I'm just like, ah. Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe this could lure in some customers. I'm only trying to help. What about some neon light blinking lights? You could try to be friendlier with the customers. Maybe you should try to reconceptualize your business. Martinez doesn't look like it the best place for a bookshop. I would go to a bookstore if there was a lot of neon lights because damn, they can afford neon lights. I'm in.
Sir, this is a bookstore, not a strip club. No one would take us seriously if we put up some horrendous neon lights.
Oh, I thought maybe you could try. I mean, okay. Hear me out. Neon lights, you get some people in thinking it's a strip club. They're confused at first, but then you let them know, okay, the real strip club was in the imagination based on these erotica novellas. And they're like, well, damn, can't argue with that. Sell all the smut.
Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
Would you like me to take the case? I can investigate, see if the curse is real. And then Kim is gonna say, would we have a dead body? And I'm like, Kim, it might be connected. Relax.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Ooh. Okay, I have a -1, but ooh. Okay, I have a very high chance of winning this. I might lose it. It doesn't matter. I don't fucking care. Let's go. Let's ball.
Time to fire up the old lie
What
machine.
the fuck? Alright. Ma'am, I'm a renowned private investigator, a paragon of law, and a specialist in all things criminal.
And I am his private partner, John Shaw. Together we run the preeminent postal surveillance firm in Revachol.
Oh my god. Kim, John.
Shao is what the Saolite Empire was called in the Occident, back when far less was known about the people. It was a barbarian other, ever so mystical, on whom you could project any kind of exotic fantasy. The legend of it persists, and a lot of people still think the Shao is a thing.
Oh my god. Fuck. We are truly private in our partnership. Done, sweet, simple. Don't say anything too more. Don't say anything less. Can't, if I say, but wait, there's more, I'm going to blow it. I need to stick with it. Short, sweet, simple, done.
Once we've caught our client's spouse in flagrante delicto, we blackmail them and pocket the money ourselves, because that's what private investigators do. Now, I see that you are a married woman.
He's married?
Some penetrating sarcasm from your colleague there.
Kim.
What nonsense are you two going on about? This is not relevant at all. And besides, my husband would never do such a thing. We are proper people.
Oh my god. Mind your manners, John. This isn't some great Shao empire where you can talk about sex stuff so openly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, enough nonsense. The point is that we sometimes take on unusual cases. Like, okay. It's gotta be the first one. It's gonna make us look legit.
This is preposterous. A waste of my time and of no help to anyone.
He looks displeased.
Our sincere apologies, ma'am. No more nonsense. We are offering to assist you with your troubles. Pro bono.
Despite his apologies, there's a twinge of amusement in the lieutenant's eyes. Oh my god, Kim is in for the chaos. Eek. That's right, and all you have to do is give us the key to the back door. Enough funny business. Will you just give us the key? It's a good offer, ma'am. I urge you to accept our help. It may be the only chance to save your business.
That's right. When not spying on the love affairs of the ultra-rich, we solve unusual mysteries by the low reload.
What better way than to ask us?
Oh my god, will you stop with that incessant yammering? It's too much. If you wanted the key to the back door, you could have just asked for it.
I don't want to ask for it. Asking is beneath me. It's like, fine, I'll ask for it. Can we have the key, please?
Absolutely not.
Fuck you. Fuck you, ma'am. I'm gonna open the door anyway. Fuck you.
The curtains tattered with egg.
I did not mean to click that one.
The curtains tattered with. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Fuck you. Gotta put the trash away. Gotta get a flashlight to help me see the way. Coulda indeed. But yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. Hobo cop style. I give no shits. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Ooh, painting. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. David Bowie.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Ooh. Yeah, fuck it. Oh my god! Oh!
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
I did it. It was a big challenge, but I did it. Fuck you, Dice.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door again, wordless. Smash into the door and shout, fuck the system. Smash into the door and shout, freeze, dirtbags. Smash the door. Smash into the door and shout, hands up now. Smash into the door and shout, fuck, it hurts. Hey, Kim.
What is this place?
It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. It looks like a gym, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Yeah, it's very lucky of us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house, nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm going to fucking save my progress because a good lord. Wait, no, not a new save file. I'm gonna save the old one. Confirm. Alrighty then. Let's take a look around because, oh boy. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. Ooh, wait. Oh, those are stairs. The poster says, Citius Fortis, the rest is Mona. Hello. It's a shot football. I'll take you. You might be very heavy, indeed. Yep. Wait, I could do... Brain is doing a brain thing.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Physical instrument, we are not that fit.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Yeah, thank you, visual calculus.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Anyway, is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Oh.
It's just a memory.
Of what?
A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Forget it, physical instrument. No, endurance. No, forget it. I'm not lifting this thing up. It's... fuck. Head hurts. Yeah, no. Why not wall bars? They look unsafe. Alright. I guess it's time to go up the stairs into more adventure. Oh boy. Oh, this is actually getting spooky. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Hello? Oh my god. Large demijohn full of strange liquids. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Oh, fuck, it's mannequins. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Oh. They don't... I'm getting kind of spooked, but then again, there is no battle to be seen from here. So, but I can die. Maybe I just pass out when hurt. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Hey, some money. My dear quack quack. Blue velvet, soft to the touch. Moth bitten. Damn, it is nice. to get money. Alright, we go in here. Keys with slipstreams printed on the paved laminated top layer. Hello? Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, why did they start with and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
It is indeed. Thank you, conceptualization. Anyway, pocket. Production schedule filament memory? What is this? What is this? No? It's like 50 real. Oh my god, could I like sell that? Wait. Okay. If no, I cannot sell this one. That's too precious. Can't sell that one either. 13, 50, and I'm not gonna make enough. Alright. Back to investigating.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
It's actually kind of cool.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Thank you, Island Empire.
You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
Contemplating.
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Vulcan. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Oh, that's not fun.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
Okay.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
You think they're into D&D? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they even real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
It's a Vulcan supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Lieutenant nods to the Vulcan's facial hair. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Vulcans.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
I know, Kim. It's great. Anyway, let's look at the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
The schedule?
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Damn, I don't remember if it was 51 or if it was like 58. I don't remember what the year was exactly.
Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading. What happened? I'm curious.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Come on. This one.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Hold on. I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like.
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medically.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Ooh, is there... If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
Well, shit.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Well, I see only one reasonable solution here.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
I'm gonna turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
I'm gonna look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
Alright, I got this.
The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the protection schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Hey.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
The production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
The glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
What?
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No.
Okay, no hints.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
It is my birthday.
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Honestly, don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Fuck.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Perfect.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game. This actually looks so fucking cool.
Any other questions?
She did not answer my fucking question. Are you a live machine? What is it?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Where are you and how did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Oh.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
It said password repeater, but I still don't feel like I have the password right away. So I'm going to take my leave in this moment and try to go explore a smidgen more. So that's all for now, thank you.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
I'm going to take the production schedule with me because I do not trust it to be here alone.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Fucking cool, man. Alright. Let's check over here. Scribbles across notebooks, developers of the most advanced RPG in the world. I'm gonna take an exit out of this store. Where the fuck am I? Wait. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I'm in hell. That's a bear! It's a bear fridge! A bear fridge?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
I love him already. If I didn't have a Pookie, this is now Pookie.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
I'm gonna crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
I'm gonna look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
I'm gonna take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Yeah! Examine one of the... Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Lieutenant reaches out for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
So silly.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Oh. The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge. Oh damn, you're right.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Well, that's beautiful. Alright, let me take a look at this thing, which looks like it's an incinerator and things. Actually, wait. The wall collapsed and is inaccessible now. Alright, incinerator
A thick
time.
layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Funny.
Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Yeah, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
I'm gonna look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Trick him, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
Ha, I'm wearing gloves, bitch. Oh, right.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program by chance.
No, that's not it. I think
The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Oh.
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
God, I love the voice actor for Kim. He's so good.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
What is a role-playing game? I'm old and not hip with the know-hows of these kiddos. Can you explain to me?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Damn.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Ah, tongue-in-cheek. Funny. What do you think happened to the company anyway?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Rolling potato game. Rolling potato. Rolling potato. It's ambitious and untethered from reality, but the lieutenant tilts his head thinking. They were insane if they thought this could work. It was just a play to cheat money out of the investors' pockets. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely, and this would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do you have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger. I think they were just insane.
Yes, especially in here.
The lieutenant looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and the rats crosses the floor in front of your feet.
Okay, let's keep moving.
For now. For now. We keep moving just a little bit for now. An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. Oh boy, more stuff. What's this? What's this? Flashlight creates a steady shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Ah, I see. I'm gonna go to the not so hidden one here first. We make it that's still running. Ah. And what's over here? Ah, money and a thing. Wow. And a fridge. Hello. No, that's a generator.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it for now because I feel like if I do something, I'm gonna do something so fucking stupid. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. What's in this drawer over here? Oh my god! Yes, yes, yes. Wait. I'm hunky. Oh god. Savoir-faire. Yeah. May not have any savoir-faire, but damn, do I have a little extra pinch in drama. Okay. Okay. Half-Light. Esprit de Corps. Yeah, I can wear this one again for a while. But yeah, I want to quickly interact with this if I can. I'll forget how to interact with this.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
I figured it out.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. Oh my god, he's leaning over my shoulder? Kim, we're working right now. Stop.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
I'm gonna read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
I wonder who wrote the note. It could not be Suislaw. Remind me again, what's the filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean fucking Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Scribbled us. Can't believe the offsite thing is here. Just keep stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. Okay. I get it.
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
You're gonna be dumb.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Had to leave in a hurry?
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Put that note away. Gonna go look for the things. Breaker box. This was like a freezer thing. I wanna look in the mystery room. The mystery room. Rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Hey, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Hey Kim, guess what? It's rifles, baby.
Are these any good?
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Hey, so guess what?
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
I have a gun. What does this mean?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Indeed.
He likes this find.
Yeah. I have... it's only 10 real. Wow. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Dang. Wild. Save my game again. Found a lot of interesting things, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm like trying to contemplate because I am getting a little bit tired. So I'm thinking, do I want to stream a little bit more or do I want to just leave it here for now? Because dang, I did not expect to get in here. Every single time I came to that door, I just messed up and couldn't open it. And now that I did, mysteries on mysteries. But I guess if I leave now, we'll have to wait a whole another week until I get back here. But I think that'll be fine. I'm just a bit tired because I didn't sleep very well last night, and I've been awake for 19 hours. I've been awake for 19 hours. Cut me some slack. I want to go to bed. But yeah, I guess I'm going to take this moment to fall asleep and or just, relax. I could have sworn I saw a friend of mine streaming, but I guess they just stopped and I was thinking about rating them. But it's okay. But yeah, thank everybody for just joining me, listening to me ramble on for some stupid amount of time. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming because I try to keep most of my Wednesdays free and or open. It's either Wednesdays or Thursdays. I want to just have like a nice break between stream days. So if I'm not streaming on Wednesday, then I'll try to stream Thursday my morning. Gonna be drawing 5 minutes worth every Ko-fi that I've gotten in the past few days, and maybe more to come as well. I also have some commissions, but those ones I'll be doing offline because commissions are going to be... I appreciate it so much, Quack, for the comms. Just know that I'm not going to be doing the comms on stream because I want to just get some of the minute sketches done. Thank you, autosave. Now you're making me scared. Good God. But yeah, most of the commissions I'll be doing offline, and I'm going to be doing them under a priority of the earliest will be done that can be. So if there's a bigger project ones, then I'll dedicate a day for a few hours to do that as well, because I don't want to overwork myself. I don't want to get exhausted from just existing. Just stuff. But yeah, for everybody who's just donated, sorry, but I'll get to you when I do get to you. Yeah, I'm surprisingly have a queue now, and I've never thought I'd get to the point where I had a big queue. I'm also thinking maybe tomorrow, just before, tomorrow, the day before, I'll try to get some Valentine's Your Character Here out. Let me see, because I know I have them made up. Yeah, hold on. Oh, there's an ad break in a few minutes. Hold on, can I skip that ad break? I cannot skip the ad. Dang, I messed up. Okay, but I can still talk about it just a little bit. Let me go here. Alright. So... Man, I'm tired. Yeah, I made some Valentine's Your Characters Here last year, and I think the pricing I made them were fair for what I offered, because it's supposed to be a Your Character Here. I try not to overwork myself, so I have some templates I like to make for myself to work with, and I've been doing this now for almost 3 years straight. Gonna be doing 4 years now, where I always have the single Pringle, the double tangos, and the funny little thruples, because I've noticed there's always going to be some people who like to spend their Valentine's Day alone, and that's okay. Some people have a partner and or a close friend. So I try to make my Your Character Here's not only romantic, but can also be friendship, very friendsy. So if you're not romantically involved with somebody, you can just be oh yeah, I just want to be have a goofy, we adore each other friendship Valentine. So I can just draw your inserts here, whether it be you and your best friend, you and your other alternative Sona, your favorite ships, and then thruples, because I surprisingly have a lot of polyamorous friends. or people who are just into polyamory. So I like the idea of like having something that can be inclusive for everybody, so to say. And I make these bases just as they are, like normal human bases, but they are 100% always adjustable. So if you come in, if you come at me and you're like, hey, so I'm a tiny insert species, I got you, fam. Or like, hey, so I have this prehensile tail and or I'm missing an arm, I got you, boo. I got you. And I made these templates last year. Nobody bought them. No one bought a single one of these. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to be like, I'm going to be reusing the backgrounds for these because they are so simple but soft and cute. I made these particularly in the size of, what size did I make this? I made these to be wallpaper sizes for your computer, but I might make some of them adjustable to be for your cell phone too, in case, you want to look at your Valentine's funniness for your phone. And heck, I say single Pringle. It could even be you want your fictional crush here. So like, I know Cryosound out there be loving Cammy from Street Fighter. If he wants me to draw Cammy eating some chocolates, I will for a price. So, Valentine's Day commissions, I'm definitely thinking about just having those ones as well, which is going to be a lot on my plate. But listen, it's a template, so it'll be easier for me. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna like readjust these, like take the shapes, change this and that here and there, make it so that it's not. This is my old art style. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things I want to do. Oh, that's right. Another thing. So, I'm thinking as well that because this is going to be for the Valentine's Day, I got invited to the Valentine's Day event by Gamers Outreach, and I'm going to be excited to be taking part in that. Granted, if my internet build is tolerable this month and I could survive into the next month. And man, my your character hears. I let them know like there's gonna be some fun activities. I have to still read through all the documents for that, but that's gonna be fun. I'm mostly gonna be probably streaming my regular games on the days I pick to stream, but then there are some days that they say that they're still gonna be having open for it, and I think I'll pick one of those days to do an art stream for Valentine's Day. Because I wanna do some art, baby. Especially for Valentine's Day, baby. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do what I did like with my Halloween one, which nobody really bought from anyway. But what was it? I'm blanking on words right now. Yeah. For every Valentine's Day special that is purchased, half of my Valentine's Day commissions will be going towards the charity. Because again, Gamers Outreach is a wonderful organization that I've had the honor of being invited to join, and they have been raising money to get go-karts, which are gaming little carts to bring video games towards hospitalized children and families so that they can have a nice and pleasant distraction. They can think about the pain of losing at Mario Kart rather than the pain of being in the hospital. And I think it's just a wonderful thing. And I'm pretty sure if you guys follow me on Twitter, you see me retweeting all the go-karts that they've been able to fund and other stuff. Just it's a nice organization. I love video games, especially when I was at a young age, and seeing that some children who just don't have the luxury to be home all the time or can afford a Nintendo Switch. And also, let's be real, like, while the Nintendo Switch is nice, it's not like it doesn't have all the cool games that we all talk about and see everywhere else. I don't know, maybe there's some teenager out there that's like, I want to play Dark Souls, and they're just gonna be playing Dark Souls all day before their surgery the next day, or whatever is happening. Or maybe even like somebody, I can imagine that the go-karts are being used to play games like It Takes Two, where maybe a loved one is visiting their relative and they're both playing It Takes Two together with the go-karts. So not only is it a case of like, oh, they're very far away and can't play with you, but now they're in the same room and it can feel like the couch gaming experience. And it's fantastic. So I always want to try my best with my streams to support Gamers Outreach and stuff, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited. 2024 is going to be an interesting time, and I look forward to everything that I'm able to do. Projects, all I'm going to take my time with. I'm going to be very slow about it. I'm trying to discipline myself in the timing of everything, otherwise I'm going to just go insane and get sad, like I did yesterday. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna just readjust my Valentine's Year character here. Revamp the art style, maybe change the poses up just a smidgen. Make a template for even mobile and phone size wallpapers. And maybe add some chibi options too, because maybe some people don't want full bodies and full detail. Maybe they just want a cute little chibi. Of course, it'll be varying prices, so like the chibis will be a little bit cheaper. The more full-grown sizes will be a bit more expensive, but we'll see. I'm not going to set these prices out until like not near the end of the month, but like give me a week. Just give me a week to like figure things out. But thank you so far for just hanging out with me today playing Disco Elysium. I got to discover some parts of the game that I never did, and I'm excited for next week. So until then, sorry I couldn't stream on Monday, but I hope to see you on Thursday for that stream, and then again on Friday for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Thank you everybody who's just been very supportive of what I do and what I love. I love you guys too. You take care now. Get some rest, get some warm food, some huggies, cuddles, blankets, and yes, you guys will get a smooch from Egg too. Mwah. Good night.